Clinical Psychology Collections, Volume 6 by Connor Whiteley. Copyright 2025, Connor Whiteley. All rights reserved. Introduction. Returning for its 6th volume, the Clinical Psychology Reflections are back with a bang in the best, thoughtful, provoking, and insightful volume so far. Clinical psychology is an amazing area of psychology. It can improve lives, transform them, and save people for the better, and it can decrease psychological distress too. That's why I love this great area of psychology. However, the problem with how clinical psychology is taught in lecture theaters and formal education is that there are only so many topics you can teach, only so many debates you can talk about, and there's only so much research in the world, so you cannot have lively, heated debates at university. I wanted somewhere to address this issue. Therefore, I decided to write these clinical psychology reflection books where I can use evidence and research and my own fact-based opinions to explore some of hottest debates in clinical psychology, as well as explore other topics from a clinical psychology perspective. All these books are extremely fun to write and are fascinating, so I know you're going to enjoy them as well. Also, this has to be the best book in the series so far, because it explores topics in a lot more depth, and we tackle some truly thought-provoking topics that impact the highest levels of clinical psychology practice and research. If you're looking for an engaging, fascinating, and easy-to-understand book exploring the edges of clinical psychology, as well as other topics that you would never be taught at university, then this is the book for you. You won't regret buying this book. Who am I? Personally, I always love to know who the author is of the nonfiction I read, so I know the information is coming from a good source. In case you're like me, I'm Connor Whiteley, the internationally best-selling author of over 40 psychology books. In addition, I am the host of the Psychology World podcast, a weekly show exploring a new psychology topic each week and delivering the latest psychology news. Available on all major podcast apps and YouTube. Finally, I am a psychology graduate studying a clinical psychology master's at the University of Kent, England. So now we know more about each other. Let's dive into some great clinical psychology reflections. Why is the Lanson model in clinical psychology amazing? When I eventually got round to reading the November 2023 edition of The Psychologist magazine by the British Psychological Society, something that always takes me a good few months,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?